Hey guys, last week I released a video on what I believe most Christian men are looking for in a Christian woman. And as promised, this week, my wife is going to come and she's going to share from her perspective what she was looking for when she was single in a godly man. Beat family, show my wife some love.
Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am so excited to be with you all on the beat. So today I want to talk to the women just to give you a few ideas or a few points of some things that you might want to look for in a man that might be pursuing you, but also to the men to give you some idea of the qualities that we're looking for in you. All right, so let's get started. Number one is for a man to have goals and a purpose for his life. There is nothing more attractive than a man who is walking in his purpose and not lost. Now, fellas, we all know that famous scripture that says it is not good for a man to be alone. Therefore, God has created a helpmate for you, us. But how can we be a helpmate if we don't even know what we're helping you work towards or what we're helping you with or what we're supporting? So I'll never forget one of our dates during our courtship. Alan and I, we went to one of our favorite parks and he just simply shared what his goals were, his purpose was, and his vision he had for his life, which gave me a good idea what I would be signing up for. So ladies, you've got to ask yourself, is this something that I see myself supporting? For me, personally, it was important for me to find someone that not only had goals for their career, but also their calling. And there is a difference between the two. See, because walking and discovering my calling was important to me, so I was looking for someone who was doing the same. Which leads me to my second point, which is for him to be spiritual and to be a believer. So ladies, what does his spiritual life look like? Does he attend church? Is he involved in church? Does he pray? Who does he pray to? What beliefs does he have? And do you see tangible signs that he is growing spiritually? This is so important. I mean, are you guys even having discussions to where you're able to find out what he believes in? Or is he more on the worldly side? When I say worldly, maybe he's attending church, but his lifestyle resembles more of a worldly view. So here you want to look at what type of friendships does he have? Is he still going to the club every night? Is he trying to sleep with me every chance that he gets? These are all things to look for in a man who might be pursuing you, which brings me to my next point, which is confidence. Now, notice I said confidence, not cockiness. There's a difference. So if you guys go on a date and all he talks about is himself, what he does for a living, how much he makes, or somehow he still finds a way to make a conversation end up still being about him somehow, that's cockiness, not confidence. Or he's so consumed with himself. Now that's narcissistic. Then for that one, you just need to run, flee far away from him. But bottom line is he's more into himself than he is you. And that's a red flag. Number 4 is leadership. Oh my gosh, this is such a big one. Now, when I say leadership, I'm talking holistically. So, do you trust his decision making? Does he lead you in prayer? Does he lead you in the word? Does he lead you in you discovering your calling? Also, can you see yourself respecting and submitting to his leadership? Is he a leader or is he passive? Now, as a single woman, I was strong in my singleness and I was not looking for a man that I could walk all over. So I love the fact that Alan leads me and now our family. And all these things were important because I knew that God was calling me to submit to my husband's leadership in marriage. All right, so number 5, this is a very important one. And this is one that a lot of people don't talk much about, but it is for the man to be teachable and have accountability. Now you may ask, what if the guy that I'm talking to maybe does not have the leadership qualities, is just not quite there yet? Then the next thing you want to look for is teachability. So the idea here is that if the guy does not have all the leadership qualities that he needs to lead you, but he's teachable and he has a desire, he has the right people around him, then eventually he'll get there. I love that Alan had a community of people that were pouring into him. He had pastors, he had mentors, he had friends, he had couples and people who were not only praying for him and pouring into him about the season that he was in right now, but also the season that he desired to be in. All right, so the final thing that I feel that women desire in a man is for him to have solid character. character. Remember, character trumps chemistry when dating. So when I say character, I'm simply referring to someone who is the same way in public as they are in their private life. I mean, let's be real, no one respects someone who's wishy-washy, who doesn't follow through on their word, who says they're gonna do something and doesn't. All these things play into their character and who they are. And remember, chemistry fades over time, but someone's character sustains and lasts forever. And then you're stuck with them. Hey, it was so awesome hanging out with you guys today. Don't forget to share this with your friends, comment below, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on The Beat.